Hi, my name is Morgan Ollett.
And I'm Michael Russell.
Today we are making lasagna.
It's okay.
Weird. Okay, we need like 5 seconds of silence before we start this. We are members of a club on Ball State University in Indiana's campus called Students for Responsible Consumerism. And our club is interested in changing the way people think about buying products to better their world, knowing where the products came from and how they affect other people around the world is important to us. So we have decided to start a fair trade / organic foods cooking show. This is a vegetarian meal, but if you wanted to add some meat, you could do that. We went to our local organic food store and bought some foods to put in our dish today. We have a couple of locally grown tomatoes that we bought at the organic food store that we're going to mix with organic Phil marinara sauce that's also gluten-free.
We also got some Organic Valley ricotta cheese, which sounds quite tasty.
We have Field Day organic lasagna noodles. We are going to be boiling a pot of water on the stove to put these in and start cooking them. And you won't be able to see us doing that, but I promise it's happening.
I'm actually going to put the noodles in. So,
yeah, go ahead and put the noodles in. So, Michael's putting the noodles in, and then we're each going to be mixing up a different sauce. I will be mixing up the red sauce, and he'll be mixing up the white sauce to layer between the noodles. Okay, so for the red sauce, I have chopped up the tomatoes, and I'm adding them into the marinara sauce, which I dumped into a mixing bowl. And we added just a little bit of minced onion and oregano to add a little bit more flavor.
And I took the ricotta cheese out and mashed it up, made sure it was really nice and thin, and then I added some garlic and some more oregano and peppery, but you can't see that because it's not that good of a camera. But I'm about to add some parsley that I'm going to chop up. And Morgan here actually grows parsley in our room for cooking purposes, so it should taste quite well.
If you have a farmer's market around your campus or wherever you live, I just picked up that parsley plant at a farmer's market that we had earlier in the fall, and it's been sitting in my windowsill ever since, and I just use it when I cook. So that's a really good, sustainable way to grow your own spices and maybe start your own herb garden indoors.
Oh man, so while you were gone, we actually took our pan and we put a little bit of marinara sauce on the bottom of it to help prevent the noodles from sticking. And so now I'm going to put the first layer of noodles in.
Also, preheat your ovens.
Oh, very important.
You're about to put this in the oven.
Alright, so with the noodles, whenever you boil them, you want to rinse them with cold water so they stop cooking, and then drain it because you don't want a sloppy lasagna. And then we're just going to layer the noodles next to each other. And I don't like to overlap the noodles. I know a lot of people do like to overlap the noodles. So we're going to have 3 in a line to cover up the bottom of the pan. And then we're going to apply our first layer of marinara. I'm going to give a good generous portion there. And sometimes what I like to do is I pick it up and just kind of wobble it around a little bit. Tilt. Oh, sorry. Oh man. You can't tilt it. That doesn't work. And then we're going to get another layer of noodles going on. Alrighty. So, second layer is ready. And now we're going to apply the ricotta cheese. And if you're like most vegetarians and me, you like a lot of cheese.
Put a lot of cheese on.
Oh yeah, all the cheese on it. And don't forget the corners. Because if you forget the corners, then you can actually burn them. Alrighty. After this, we are going to put another layer of noodles on, and then we're going to apply apply another layer of sauce. That sauce smells so good. It smells fantastic. Alright, and always keep just a little bit of sauce left over so you can cover the top. How many more layers we got?
Oh no. We probably won't use all of them.
I think we're coming up on the last cheese layer, which is, you know, the best layer. The cheese layer. The last bit of sauce is in.
And we put the last layer of noodles on.
And we get ready to cover
The top with some red sauce. Red. Notice
Yeah.
red's the last thing goes on. It's also the first thing that goes on. Last and first typically tend to be the things that people talk about as the best. So, and if I get both of them.
I like my middle years to be the best.
Your middle years?
Oh yeah.
You like middle age. So you're not young and viable, yet you're not wise. So, now that all the layers on, you're gonna stick it in the oven and wait until it gets nice and cooked and a little bit crunchy and brown. And then you'll take it out and you'll eat it. And we'll show you the last shot of our lasagna when it's been cooked. Here's a recap of the different products that we used in this show. These are the Field Day organic lasagna noodles, and they cost about $3.89 at our organic food store. This is the Organicville marinara sauce, and it cost $5.69 at our local organic food store. This is the Organic Valley ricotta cheese, and it costs $5.99 at the organic food store. And we also bought 2 locally grown tomatoes, and the prices will vary on that depending on what store you buy them from. And we can't show you the parsley either, but we used homegrown parsley.
That you bought at a farmer's market?
At a farmer's market.
How
And
much
it's been
was that?
growing in my room ever since. The plant only cost about $4, and obviously it continues to grow. So if you're really good with plants, that's a great investment to make, $4 for your parsley. Here is the final product of our lasagna. Those are our friends in the background. They're eating some lasagna, some of that lasagna. That's why pieces are gone. It's good.
It is very good.
Make it.
Woo!
Yeah, you can cut that up.
We were too loud for someone.